Hello, Star Wars and unboxing fans. Welcome to another episode of Darth Tuba's Star Wars Unboxing Show. I'm your host, Darth Tuba, with something a little bit different. I have started picking up on a bit of a hobby, and my hobby has been making buttons. Yes, this stemmed from a thing that I had to deal with my day job, where I required to purchase a button maker to do something for a fundraising activity. And I did so, and then the fundraising activity came and went, and then I was here with a button maker, and I thought, I wonder, maybe I could do some stuff with this button maker that's related to Star Wars. So I reached out to my daughter, who is Karina Megalio, who is a very gifted and professional artist, and she started creating for me some art, some Star Wars sketches and ideas and designs, and so I've created some buttons, some 2.5-inch buttons that I want to share with. Now, some of these, they look like here's an example. This looks a little bit like it would be a Dagobah toy box front, and it would be, but it's actually a sketch of one. If you look closely, you'll see that it's actually drawing. And so, I thought, well, for people that enjoy collecting, there's a lot of cool things here. So I'm going to go through a bunch of these. Okay, we got our Death Star, right? And we got our B-Wing. She's been kind of giving me, I've sent her lots of images of the toys, the original boxes, and she's just been kind of putting together different images. Here's a Patrol Dewback, right? You can see. And here's Cloud Car. I'm trying to decide. Oh, she liked doing the 12-inch figures. So here's the old vintage Vader, right? Some pretty cool stuff there. Then we have the Land Speeder. It's one of our first ones. She kind of did it very, very basic on this. We can tell in comparison to the other ones, this first attempt was probably the first thing she did. And it was a little bit more, basic. But then she started, developing some better skill set with that and that kind of thing. So those are basically some of them. Now, then she started having some fun. Like we did some things like this. We did, like, basically this is like the Star Wars logo on the bottom of the boxes and the cases. So we put that together. Oh, here's an X-Wing. She actually did a really high detailed one for me because I went for Halloween as a Luke Skywalker action figure out of the box. So we created this in a big, like, cardboard box in front of me, and I stood in the box like I was out of the box. Get it? Haha. But we made this into a thing. You can see she does a really good job with the detail. Then she started having some fun. She admitted to me that she was kind of bored with it. So I said, well, what if you designed figures that we never got? Well, first I did ask for this one, my favorite, the Uze Bootleg Imperial gunner, where he's actually on a calculator. So any huge collectors of vintage will know, and if any bootleg collectors will appreciate this. And so much so that I even put the Uze myself. And I love how it says Stars War. I just love that. So I thought maybe something that I can share with other collectors. So we'll see. Then she started designing for me some awesome like figures that never were made but should have been made. Like, anybody know who that is? B. Arthur. Akmina from the Star Wars Holiday Special. Yes, I enjoyed the Holiday Special. Not all of it, but parts of it. And one of my favorites was the Akmina one. So I enjoyed that. So she created an action figure with like that, which I thought was awesome. I like the little Darth Tuba on the bottom. I even like it's hard to make out, but on the bottom corner there's I think it's a Lumpy figure you can mail away for. I thought that was cute. Speaking of Lumpy, here's the Lumpy figure. I like that he's in the robe with the toy. Really cool. Here's a great one. This is the Harvey Korman 3-pack, which includes the three of the characters he played. But in addition, with the accessories, I love that I don't know if you can make it out on this this thing right here, but the cook figure has whip, stir action. So deep cut, I appreciated that, but pretty cool stuff. She also created for me a Connix figure. I really feel it's absolute horrendous. It's absolutely horrendous that Lieutenant Connix never got a figure. So she created one. So there you go. And then, one of my favorites. I loved Wilford Brimley. I thought he was an awesome actor. I just loved, he reminded me a lot of my father in his look and his mannerisms. So I asked for a Noah figure from Ewok's Battle of Endor. She designed the whole picture, everything. Some pretty cool stuff there. I wish they made this figure. And then a few other, then, you know, we did, oh, I like this. One of the things she did was the free 4LM figure, like the little sticker that they put, or the little front sticker that they did. So I thought that was fun. I thought that might be a kind of a fun thing to have. And, you know, we did, when David Prowse passed away, she did a really nice version of the Darth Vader, but without the helmet. So you can see David Prowse. Really nice job there. So I thought that was cool. Oh, and then there's another one I feel should have gotten a figure. And this is I like because this is a Aftab Akbar, Admiral Akbar's son. And since Rise of Skywalker never got its own design for a packaging, she kind of came up with her own, which I thought was nice. It was kind of a bit inspired by Last Jedi, but I thought it was really well done. So there you go with that. And then we started having some fun with things like, here's Baby Yoda, but a holiday Baby Yoda. So that was one of her designs. This one's very recent, the Vaccinated Strike Back. So people can wear, in fact, I'll probably wear one of these when we're in Galaxy's Edge, just to kind of have fun with that. And then she started doing some Darth Tuba ones for me, like utilizing, inspired by some of the packaging. This one inspired by Force Awakens packaging. This one she kind of made up her own, kind of a split between the Galoob and the Episode 1 packaging, but she did the Darth Maul design herself, which I was really, really impressed with. Yes, I'm being a proud papa, but I don't care. She did one of me for my birthday last year. It's just a cartoon version of me holding a Boba Fett figure, which I thought was really cool. So put that out there as well. So, you know, you got a nice idea of that. Of course, I'm not done. Oh no, there's more. Some of these are just variants on what, you know, some of the things. She did a few action figures. There's Dengar. Here is Princess Leia Bespin. Here's that Boba Fett figure that I was holding up in that other picture. That's at the 12-inch. Here's a 12-inch Chewbacca. Here's a Rogue One 3-pack of some of the soldiers. I believe we did get this last one, the third one, but we didn't get the other two. So I thought that was a nice touch. Here's a Stormtrooper 12-inch and a Snowtrooper vintage. Some really cool stuff there. Here's the Wampa, the Scoutwalker from. Now, I think this might have been an error because, you know, my daughter is a gifted artist, and she likes Star Wars, but she doesn't know the nitty-gritty details. This looks like it's Scoutwalker from Return of the Jedi in the forest, but it's got the Empire Strikes Back. Although I don't know, I'd have to look at the box. Perhaps they had it in a green display. And then I did some of the same art. Oh, here's a Jawa Star Wars 12-inch. I like that she gave me the vinyl cape Jawa. Very good. And, of course, 3PO 12-inch. This is actually the one I use for my storefront on TeePublic. Now, I started doing some things like this, so some close-ups. Here's a close-up of a 2-1B and a close-up action figure and a close-up of 3PO. There's a nice close-up of Leia. Stormtrooper. I like this Vader one. You know, a lot of fun. And one of my favorites, here's one she designed for me. That is John Williams. It actually says in Arabesh, Maestro, playing at a piano with a lot of musicians behind him. She actually made this for me as a commission. She made an actual, you know, like a portrait that I have up on my wall. But I shrunk it down into a button size too. And of course, a singular Boba Fett figure. Now you think that my button making would be done after all this, but I got so into it that I decided instead to do some more buttons. This time, I actually picked up another button maker. Let's see if I can adjust this. And I got another button maker that did 1-inch drawings. Now, I'm not going to go back and show you all these again because they're pretty much the same ones. I cropped some of them out, did some simpler things. There's one that I didn't put out, but the big one, there's an Obi-Wan. There's a few buttons. I ran out of 2.5-inch. These are 1-inch buttons. So I ran out of 2.5 inch, and I'm waiting on more to come in. Here's a Chewbacca head, which I thought was cool. But one of my favorite, now this is not one that she designed. I just basically took this myself. The proof of purchase. It's a 1 inch button. Proof of purchase, which I love that. I think that's a really cool idea to have as a button. Here's 2 Luke Skywalkers. Regular Luke, and X-Wing Luke. And believe it or not, there's more. Yes. Although, again, as I said, most of these are just repeats of it. I do want to show one more if I can find it. Oh, actually 2 more. Here's a character from Rogue One of the Feast or Feist. That was one, and then there was one more I wanted to show. Did I not make it? I thought I made it. Ooh, maybe I didn't make it. Oh, keep finding new ones. Here's one of the Crystal Foxes. She made it like an action figure. Well, I'll be darned. I guess I did. Oh, no, there it is. Last one. Last but not least. Okay, let me just put this guy back. In addition to the John Williams portrait, she also did a nice John Williams action figure of the character cameo that he made in Rise of Skywalker. Okay, so now the biggest question people are going to ask: what are you going to do with all these? And the answer to that is, I don't know. I have a few ideas. I think I am planning on doing some yard sales and some like flea market type things where I'm going to maybe bring these out and just sell them, a couple of, these little ones, probably just 3 for $1, that kind of thing. And the rest of them, the bigger ones, maybe 50 cents each or $1 each. And just to kind of help offset the cost of the actual button supplies, pretty much. Not so much trying to make a profit here, but just to kind of help offset, because it does cost money to get all the supplies, to get the button makers, that kind of thing. So, but in addition, I might bring a few with me when I'm hoping to get out to some conventions and some Comic-Cons and things of that nature, and maybe these might be some giveaway things or something, or maybe I'll set up a table. I don't know, man, we'll see. My daughter's also looking to start up an art booth at local craft fairs and stuff. I would send some of these down to her. But if anybody is interested in making a purchase, you can simply email me, darthtuba77@gmail.com, and we can just set something up via Venmo or PayPal or something like that. I have absolutely no issue doing one-on-one. I don't expect this to be a huge thing, but I just wanted to share it. It's a great, fun thing to do. Button makers, I can tell you the inch size button makers run around $75, and the materials can run. You can get a set of 500 of everything you need for like $40. So you figure about $125, and then of course you have to print out the button stuff. So I don't know, just a crafting idea that I wanted to share with you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Leave me a comment, and this is not it. Of course, we're gonna make more different things. I will say that all of these things originally found their way on the TeePublic site, but the TeePublic site does eventually take these kind of imagery. This kind of imagery doesn't last long. It does get taken down after a couple of a few days, few weeks. So, and I understand that. So this is just a way to kind of keep these designs going, because I really love what my daughter's able to do with all this. So thank you so much for watching, and until next time, may the Force and the toys be with you.